say hi to the vlog?
Huh?
This is my old roommate.
What's up?
Handshake. How long we have to handshake? Like a year now. Here.
Boom, 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 yeah. Yeah, we lit.
Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up.
Alright, hello guys, welcome back to the channel. For everyone that is new, my name is Cameron, and if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and join the crew. And today we are doing a video on friendship because it's something that I really value in my life, and yeah, why not talk about it on the channel? Everybody needs friends, everyone needs people around them. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have some notes on my phone that I took about like ways to make effective friends, because you not only want friends in your life, but you want people in your life that are going to make a positive impact. So that's like the gist of today's video. And so first things first, I do want to let everyone know that I'm doing this video because I have been in a position, or I'm kind of in a season of my life where I am making new friends, and this is something that's relevant to me in my current life right now. So I feel like, you know, this will be a good time to make a video about what's going on in my current life, and yeah, just to share with other people that might be also going through the same thing. First things first, I would say the best way to make new friends, like this is not only in a college setting, because yes, I am in college if you do not know that, but it's not only in a college setting, but in like life in general. Work, you know, just meeting people in different places, meeting people in events, just things like that. These can apply to any setting. So first things first, put yourself out there. Like, I know it can be hard, I know it can be nerve-wracking, I know it could be difficult, but put yourself out there. Go places, go try new things. Just like allow yourself to make those connections, because if you don't, no one's going to try to seek a friendship with you if you seem closed off. So first things first, get outside, like go do something. That's like the first that's the very first thing I would say, dude. Just go outside, meet people, hang out. Yeah, that will be very helpful for you and for other people that are looking for friends as well. Something else that I would say do is be open to new things. When I say that, for example, like I literally went to a cycling class the other day, and my friend invited me, and I've never been before, and it was actually like one of the best workouts I've ever had. So being open to new things, we were able to connect on literally riding bikes in a class, and it was very hard, very challenging, but I have found something that I enjoy. So now instead of going to the gym, I might just go to a cycling class and, you know, get my cardio that way. So be open, try new things, do them with people, and if you don't like it, you don't have to go again. That's a lesson learned, and at least you can say you tried, you know? And so something else that I would suggest, that if you are in school, this is strictly for people that are in school, talk to the people that are in your classes. Those people, especially if you're in like a 4-year university or you're in high school, those people are going to be around for the duration of your academic plan. So if you're going to be in college for 5 years, generally going to be around the same people. You know, people do drop out, people transfer, but the group will kind of be the same. And so I would say it's really, really important to try to get to know the people that you are in school with. Like that is one of my biggest pieces of advice for people that are in school that are struggling to make friends. Go talk to the people that you have classes with, because the people that you have classes with are the people that you have similar majors. People that are in your classes are people that are interested in the same things as you career-wise. So it could be possible that those same people have similar interests to you, and that can make a very good friendship in the future. Also, initiate conversations with people. I would say it is very hard, you know, because you don't know how people are going to respond, or you might not know what to talk about. But initiate those conversations. Ask people how they're doing, compliment people. Ask them, hey, do you want to get lunch? Hey, do you want to, you know, meet up? Let's try to go to this new food spot. Like, you can do so many things, especially if you live in a pretty big city. Even if you live in a small town, there are still things that you can do with other people. You know, go skating, go bowling, go watch a movie. There are so many things and activities, go on a hike even. Activities, there's so many different activities that you are able to do with people. So I would say initiate conversations and just like have fun. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to make those connections, because a lot of times it'll just come naturally and it'll come really easy. So I'd say generally people are nice. I have experienced, you know, people not being nice or friendships not working out. And I would say, don't even worry about that. The people that are meant to stay in your life will stay in your life regardless. And you want people that are going to be there for you. And so it's very important to pay attention to how people treat you, how people treat other people when they're not around. Just pay attention to a lot of different factors when you're planning to hang out with people and make these friendships, because certain people aren't good for certain activities. So, you know, like I was saying, go to events. If you're in school, check out some clubs. Really try to find people that enjoy the same things that you do. And also, when it comes to initiating conversation and meeting people and talking to people, try not to judge people, because you truly never know what they are going through and what has happened in their life. So be open. Don't judge somebody based off of the clothes that they wear, or, you know, like little childish things like that. Like, you want to be completely open to all kinds of people, because you never know, that could end up being, you know, like your closest friend or your best friend will be somebody that you don't necessarily look at and be like, oh, like, let's be friends. Like, you always have to be open and just allow yourself to make those genuine connections, because that is really important. So a couple of tips, you know, after you've initiated some conversations, after you've gone to some events, there are some things that you should pay attention to. So for me, I have had good and bad friendships. You know, like, I've had people, you know, find out people are talking about me behind my back, or I have found out, you know, just like little things, and I'm just like, okay, this isn't a good friendship. And I just distance myself. Like, I don't really care to argue. I don't really care to, you know, try to hear or try to force my opinion on somebody. Like, it is what it is. If we're meant to be friends, we're gonna hang out and we're gonna have a good time. And so a lot of the times, you know, people do fall out, and I would say still respect that person. Just because you decide not to be friends with someone does not mean that you have to be out here completely bashing them. And you'd be surprised how often that happens, and it really makes the person that's doing that look like they're in the wrong, in my opinion. So I would just pay attention to how people communicate and how they treat other people that have been around them or that are around them, because people really don't change that much. Like, yes, I'm not saying people can't work on themselves and change. Like, you absolutely can, but as far as the character people have, it really doesn't change, to be completely honest, unless they decide to put the work in to make themselves better. And a lot of times people don't even realize that they have a problem. So pay attention to how people are and how they treat other people around them. So that leads me into my next point. Be aware of red flags in friendships. Like, just like romantic relationships, that person has red flags. Sometimes you're able to deal with them, sometimes you're not. Same with a friendship. I have seen red flags in friendships. I'm like, no, it's okay. You know, like, you tend to like give people the benefit of the doubt, which you should, but just make note of the things that they're doing. Make note of the things that they're saying. If you hear certain things, don't necessarily like ignore it. Pay attention. Be very aware of the circle that you have, because it is so important to keep positive friendships. And I have experienced very effective friendships where it's like, hey girl, what are you doing? I'm coming over, let's grab some food, or, you know, just people that I'm able to rely on, and I have a safe relationship with them. That's like the best thing ever, and I really want everyone to experience that if possible. Yeah, so I would say that's the best way that I would say create effective relationships. I have met my absolute best friend in class. Like, I had my freshman year of college, I had I think English 101 class that I had to take, and there was this girl in class that because this is around the time it was like COVID, so everybody had to wear masks, and like and the way that I was thinking like, how do these people's faces look without the mask? Like, that was just like my thoughts, because I don't know, it's just something that I thought about. And so there was this girl that I kind of sat next to, like there was a seat in between us, but there was nobody that sat in that chair. So a lot of the partner work we ended up being partners for and things like that. And she was very vocal in the class. Like, she was very like intelligent, always something to say. I'm like more quiet in a classroom setting. I'm just listening, I'm hearing other people's opinions. Sometimes I might share mine, but in this particular girl, she was very, you know, like raising her hand, speaking, having a lot to say. It was really interesting to me. So her points were always something that I agreed with, and she had invited me to go to Chipotle after class, and from there we just got really close. We were hanging out with people. I kind of sort of brought her around my friends, and we just got really close. And literally just from an English 101 class and talking to somebody, I ended up making like a really like a best friend. And so you never know where you even are gonna run into people. I know people have really strong work friendships as adults. There are so many different ways that you can connect with people, and I would say just don't be shy. Like, you know, YOLO it. You never know. The person that you end up being friends with could literally change your life, and you can learn something from them. There's so many positives. If you are able to sort out the negative people that can come from, you know, or the negative energy that can come from having a bad friendship, you know. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. Touching back on my point of people being very, very nice. In a general setting, people are most likely to be nicer than rude. But at least that's my experience. I don't know. I can only speak from my own experience. Most times I have initiated conversation, it has gone really well. And sometimes I want to talk to that person again. Sometimes I get a vibe where I'm like, maybe they weren't into that. And so I remember specifically, I'm trying to think of like which story I'm trying to explain here. Okay, when I first got to college, like specifically I had a different roommate from my first semester to my second semester. And my second semester roommate was like the most shy person I have literally ever met in my life. Even now, like when I first met her, so shy, quiet, stayed in the dorm all day, didn't want to do anything, didn't want to talk to anybody, just very to herself. And I just was like really nice to her. Like, I just wanted to have a good friendship, because at the point in time we lived together, I wouldn't want it to be awkward or her to feel like, you know, weird around me. And so I just like invited her places. I just introduced her to everyone that I knew. It was more so like, I want to be here for this person, you know, because she was brand new when she came in our second semester. So she didn't have anybody. She came from out of state. And so it's important to me to make positive impacts on people's lives that are, you know, like have a hard time socially. If you're in a position and you're more social than the people around you, that could also teach you something else, and it does help someone else out. And I never ever thought that I would be in the position to connect someone to so many other people, or just like allow them to have the same experience that I was having back when I first started college. So I think it's really, really important to surround yourself with people that genuinely care about you. And looking back, that could really change somebody's experience in any type of setting. And so going back to the story, I just was really nice to her, and we were just able to connect. She was nice to me, and it was just a really good friendship, and we are still friends to this day. Obviously we don't talk as much because we don't live together anymore, but we are still friends, and it's very good, or it's very, how do I say it? It's very, I don't want to say interesting, but it's very rewarding almost to see somebody that was so shy be able to like blossom and spread their wings and be able to make friends and just go hang out with people when you knew how shy and closed off they were. So I think that's really cool to see. But anyways, I would just say if you don't walk away with anything else from this video, it is to always trust your gut. Just be very intentional about how you spend your time and the people that you hang out with, because I think that's really, really a big point that I want to make in this video, because I have made some really, really good friends and I just want people to be able to make those connections how I have. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below and tell me about your friendships and tell me about your closest friend, tell me about your best friend in the comments down below and how you met them. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I appreciate it so much. I hope you learned something new. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.